Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our holiday hangout speaker series tonight.
Hmm. I know. Good to see everybody. And we appreciate you coming in. And you have the honor of being in front of our registered dietitian team, our wellness team. So you can ask questions away because we're going to give you all things passport related, wellness program related, dietitian offerings related, so that you are tooled with everything that you need now and into the new year. So we thought this would be a great segment.
Yeah, wonderful. Because I feel like sometimes the year goes by and the time goes by so fast that we miss what's coming up or we miss new things that we're adding to our program for our members. So this is a good opportunity. And frankly, if you have any questions about anything that you want to ask our team, that's why we're here. So feel free to use that chat or even just put in the chat where you're tuning in from. I'm seeing some names that were on our virtual hangout last evening. So hopefully you enjoyed that art therapy, and we're really happy to have you back this evening as well.
Yeah, Erin, I liked yours. That was awesome.
Gosh, I had so much fun. It was great. And we just
A
had a
little
great
music,
community
Erin in
together.
the kitchen, a little cooking. She's ready to go. She has
It
everything
was
she
great.
needs.
It was great.
Yeah.
We had a
And I
great time.
do feel like, Erin, it is good that we have the team here and all of our experts and all of our staff because we do keep adding new offerings, at Unite for Her, especially with, when you think of our Spanish community growing so much and you think of our, speaker series, Ask the Experts, virtual hangout, cooking webinars, food for thought. Even potty talk, like do people even know that we have this potty talk segment? Do they know we have Plantuary coming up? So this is just a great way for all of our team to really lean into some of the things that we have been working on, and we feel very proud that we can offer for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that being said, with everything that we've done and everything that we're offering, we're always on the lookout for what's new and what you are hearing among your community and in your social media, support groups, and other connections. So if there's information or services or topics or experts that you want to hear more about or that you want to inquire about, let us know as well. We're always open to the suggestion.
Yeah. And then, of course, we can't do what we do without our wonderful supporters. And
Absolutely.
they have been with us all year long. We can't thank them enough. I think we are well over, Aaron, 40 of our speaker series, Ask the Experts virtual hangout education sessions. And
Absolutely.
we could not do them without our presenting sponsors. So a big shout out to West, Merck, Daiichi Sankyo, with support from Lilly, GSK, Gilead Sciences, Pfizer, and Immunogen, which is now a part of AbbVie. And Erin, I don't know, my screen is a little dark, so I don't know if you can see. Can everybody see the slide, or is that just me?
You can see it?
No, I can't see the slide, no.
Great.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Yeah,
We will come back to it.
I know. It said Erin had to double click, is what it said. Erin should double click. I don't know what that means.
Me neither, but
But double click, Erin.
how about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Wonderful.
There
Thank
you go.
you.
Let's do that
Sometimes
again.
technology works,
Let's
and
do
then
that again.
sometimes I
Take
think
two,
it
right?
works.
Our speaker series is brought to you by Wes, Merck, and Daiichi Sankyo, with additional support from GSK, Lilly, Gilead, Pfizer, and Immunogen, which is now a part of AbbVie. Thank you
Wonderful.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, thank you, Erin.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. Shall we start this holiday hangout?
Yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. All right. Who are we bringing on first, Erin?
Oh my gosh. So we're going to kick off with our wellness team. So, our wellness program is always evolving. We're always improving. We're always expanding, right? And so, one of the programs that we've been able to grow and develop and meet a need for is our Empowered Living program. And we are so honored to kick off with our wellness team member, Kristen Vernisi. She's our senior wellness program administrator, and she'll be sharing a little bit more. You may have heard this mentioned during a wellness orientation, our Empowered Living program, but you'll be sharing a little bit more details about what that entails and what that includes for our members as part of that program.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Kristen.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you, Sue. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, so the Empowered Living Program, many of you may already be familiar with the program, but if you're not, it's a fairly new program that we developed about a year ago in an effort to support everyone who applies to our program. As many of you know, Unite for Her is a national nonprofit, so we have members across the country. And with that growth over the past few years, became a need to support more people, and that is how the Empowered Living program was developed. And so we have a program for everyone affected by breast or ovarian cancer. So everyone who applies to our program can have the support of our community, regardless of your diagnosis, date, or stage of diagnosis. And it's also designed to provide that support ongoing. So beyond, your cancer treatment and care. So to support you with education and the tools you need to, continue through the journey ahead. And so what does the Empowered Living program offer? Well, it offers a great deal of resources and support from our nutrition team, as well as experts in the field of that we bring to you through our education programs. And this is all brought to you at no personal cost. The Empowered Living program offers one-on-one personal nutrition consultation, so really valuable component of our programs overall. It connects you directly with our wellness or with our nutrition team. So as you know, we have our 4 registered dietitians. So this one-on-one consultation allows you to speak with them directly to really, dive into your unique nutritional needs. And that's a 30-minute call that you can, that you can connect with our nutrition team. Additionally, we offer monthly cooking classes that you can participate in. So you can join our 4 cooking classes a month. Again, it's our dynamic nutrition team. They are cooking directly from their kitchens and teaching you how to prepare healthy, easy meals. You can cook along, you can join and listen, but they're fun, they're engaging, and really a wonderful opportunity to connect with other members in the Unite for Her community. So that is a wonderful service that is part of the Empowered Living program. As many of you know, we offer a robust education program that is, what we're doing today through the speaker series. We offer virtual hangouts. We offer our Ask the Experts. And, these are wonderful education opportunities to help you learn something new. We have topics from art therapy to health and beauty to breast imaging, mythbusters, to pain management, to digestive health, and the list goes on and on and on. But it really is a wonderful opportunity to hear from experts in the field on various trending topics as it pertains to cancer and cancer treatment and care. And then also as part of our Empowered Living program, we partner with Acure, which is a clean organic beauty brand. They are a very strong partner of Unite for Her. And Acure offers our members a 20% off discount for life on all of their products. And they really offer a really nice product line, from skincare to hair care to body lotions and washes. So really lovely, lovely beauty line that you would have access to that 20% off discount. And additionally, we we love to offer you these, beauty products, but we also want to educate you about how to identify healthier, clean products. And with that, we bring to you our Beauty is Wellness resources and guides as part of our Empowered Living program. And lastly, we have our The Power of Yum cookbook that you can access through the Empowered Living program to learn about how to create those healthy, easy to prepare meals that our nutrition team will highlight in their cooking classes. So it's a really wonderful program. It is available to everyone who applies to our program, and it is also additional support for those who have gone through our program but are still wanting to keep that connection with Unite for Her and our community.
Terrific. I love it. I actually pulled up the program on our website. I'm just going to share my screen real quick so people can have a visual, because when you see everything that you just laid out there so beautifully, can you guys see that okay? You can just see all the different offerings that Kristen went through, and it is so robust. And you get a chance to connect with our dietitian teams through a variety of ways, whether it's one-on-one or consultations. And then we even have special like meditation series that will happen. Sometimes we'll do a meditation Monday. So really keep an eye out on our social media, because we'll bring our professionals in to do a program that's powered for like 6 weeks, to give you like an extra boost in a certain topic that we're hearing is really valuable. So that was fantastic. Thank you, Kristen. I just think it's so good that we were able to, you explained it beautifully. You know, we're growing so much, and we didn't want to turn anyone away. So how can we take what we have at Unite for Her and make sure that we can offer something for everyone? And that's what we did. And look at that something. It's so good, right? It's so good. So thank you so much. Perfect.
Thank you.
You got it. All right.
Wonderful. And I love,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
we'll jump
Yeah.
in, but I was going to say, I love that, Kristen also mentioned that this is something that's available to all of our members forever and ever. So even, sometimes we'll get questions when passport squares have been used up, and that's not the end. You have this whole list of this community support that you can tap into forever, as long as you need us. So that ongoing care is always there, and education.
Yeah, it truly is the now what. I mean, it is a survivorship program, and depending on the word that you like to use, it's what we sort of look to strive for, right? To gain control and to gain knowledge, and we're always there creating new content. Erin was just on with me today, looking at all the different topics that we're thinking of putting forward in 2025, and it's thoughtful, it's robust, and it's really coming from you. So again, in the audience, if you have topics that you want us to showcase on our Unite for Her Connect Speaker Series platform, Ask the Experts, what we're on tonight, please send them our way. We love it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
All right. Shall we bring on Melissa and Nina next? Are they going to come on as a team or separate?
Yeah, let's have them come on as a team,
Love it.
because we've got some exciting things that have happened, things to look forward to for both our local and our national programs. So of course, we will have our other fellow wellness program team members coming on with us. So Melissa Christie, many of whom you probably know, is our wellness program director. Nina Ritrovato is our wellness program senior manager. They have been doing a fabulous job of not only supporting our community, our passport community, but also growing as we're building and connecting more nationally. So really excited to hear what they have to share, what we can look forward to, and maybe even just opening you up to things that you didn't know were available to you. So thanks so much for you both being here.
Oh gosh, you're so welcome. Thank you for having us. I love that, we're doing this tonight because like you said, maybe there's some things that you don't know are available. Something that we just fairly recently introduced is we, the wellness team, now offers wellness consultations. So you heard Kristen talk about the nutrition consultations that are part of that Empowered Living program, or even on the passport, you'll see it as part of that all access pass. Well, we now are able to do something similarly and offer wellness consultations. So what that is a 15-minute phone call that you can have with myself, Nina, or Kristen. And if you need any type of help, maybe you're having problems with your computer and you want to order that gift card, right? Well, we know how important that is to get on that calendar and order the gift card. We will help you. We will do that for you. We will walk you through it and do that. Or maybe you're just not sure of where to find some of the nutrition information on their page. We can just help you direct you to exactly what you need. So our members are able to, just like the nutrition appointments, go to a Calendly link for the wellness team and set a 15-minute appointment. And then we can just help you with whatever needs. If you are looking for a provider, not sure exactly where to find or who's in your area, we can help you locate that, give you the information, and make a call. So that's one of the new things that we're able to offer, and we encourage you all, if you need any support. We say it all the time that we're only a phone call away. So not only now are we a phone call away, we're just a calendar link away that you can just schedule something for us, and then we will give you a call back and, walk you through whatever services that you need. So keep that in mind. We can drop that link in the chat as well, how to get to our calendar for that. One of the other new things that we have, and again, maybe not new to everyone, but we now have this online member portal. So, you have your passport that comes in that care box, and we're so used to using that passport, but we wanted to update our members a little bit and have a better way of showing the usage of your passport. So our member portal allows our members to go into their account and take a peek at like how many passport squares they have remaining, and maybe even remind themselves of what they've used. Now, I will say sometimes this is absolutely a great way, or maybe even a reason why you may want to make a consultation, because when you go into that member portal, maybe you're not seeing exactly where you want to order Sunbasket, maybe if that's something that you want to do. And we can help navigate that system for you as well. Sometimes, we send out special offers of different things that you can use that may not be on your passport. And you may say, oh, I'm not sure how many passport squares I have left. Well, you can find that in your member portal as well. But even if for whatever reason you don't have access to getting in there quickly, you can always reach out to the wellness team. That is another thing we can always help you with, and let you know how many passport squares that you have remaining. And while we're talking about the passport, I do want to just mention, if any of our members who are with us today are local members and you are using your passport for in-person services, we do want to remind you that even though we do have this member database, this member portal, and you can certainly see how many passport squares you have remaining there, if you are doing any in-person services, we strongly encourage you to still take that passport with you, so that that provider knows that, that they can mark off one of those squares and then invoice us for that service. So that is still a very important note to keep in mind there. But what we're doing as a team, we're trying to make things a little bit easier for you, the member, to help you to use that passport in the most efficient way that you want to use it, and in a way that's going to be easy for you to use. So those are some of the things that are new with our wellness program. And one last reminder is that if you are on our extended passport program, we do want to remind you that that is something that you do not have to request from us. Again, through that member portal and through that database, we will see when your passport has exhausted all of the squares, and then we will automatically, through our team and our operations team, we will automatically notify you and let you know that your passport is being renewed and that a new one has been put in the mail to you. Okay. And if you decide that if you're in our national program and you decide that you're using all of the virtual services and you don't need a physical passport to be mailed to you, you can let us know that as well. But again, we are just here to help in any way to make using your passport easier for you. So I think that's a few of things. Nina, did I miss anything?
I think you got everything. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Great.
Yeah. And you know what? I think I'm going to share my screen one more time so they can see a visual of this beautiful passport and all the services and everything that you had talked about. So tell me if you can see this good. And there it all is, right? You can
Perfect.
see that whole program all the way up. This is the extended passport that Melissa talked about. And then, of course, the things that have the asterisk are available in the 3 states, PA, New Jersey, Delaware, but everything else, all there for you, incorporated right into a beautiful wellness plan.
And that's perfect. And thank you for sharing that screen, Sue. And I do just want to make mention that this is the extended passport program that you're looking at. If you're looking at our early stage passport program, I do want to make one special call out as a reminder that you do have 1 year to use those services. And so you will find that date posted in your passport if you open it up. to the bottom on the left-hand side, you will see that it says this passport will expire, and then it has a date there. We do want you to be mindful of that date so that you can use all of the benefits of the passports before that date comes. Okay. Perfect. And Nina has some exciting things to share about the national program, because we are expanding in that area as well.
Yep. So hi, everyone. My name is Nina. I'm the Wellness Program Senior Manager, and I manage the national program. We expanded nationwide in 2021, and it was a really exciting time for Unite for Her and also for me to form relationships with hospitals and nonprofits across the nation so that we were able to serve from east to west and north to south in the United States. And just to share some numbers overall, so far this fiscal year, we have over 2,000 members in our Empowered Living program, which is just incredible to be able to support that many individuals across the nation. And then for the national program, we do have actually over 750 members as well. So week to week, Melissa, Kristen, and I and our team are receiving all the applications in. We're getting upwards of 200 or more applications per week. It's just incredible how many individuals have been referred to us. So I just want to send a message out to everybody. Please connect us to anyone that you are connected to. If you have different support groups, feel free to share information within your support groups. With friends and family, they do not have to be referred from a hospital. They can be referred from anyone. In addition, if you have a good navigation team within your hospital, if you have a network that you trust within the hospital of your nurse navigators and your social workers and your doctors, and you're happy with our program and you want to share this great resource, please do share my contact information, Melissa's, anyone on our team, our general phone number, and ask them to reach out. I would love to connect with them so that we're able to share this program with even more individuals who have been diagnosed. Please also know that we are able to fully support individuals who speak Spanish. We are able to support men diagnosed with breast cancer. And in case you all didn't know, the Unite for Her is an acronym for helping to empower and restore. And now when you go to our website, you'll see that our logo rotates. Unite for Her, Unite for Him, and Unite for Them. So we do have care boxes that are customized. We have materials that are customized, and our services are for anyone. In addition, my exciting news is that I am working on hosting an in-person wellness orientation in Chicago. It would be our first national in-person event, so I'm super excited about that. If you are from Chicago area or you know anyone in the area, again, please send them my way. We would love to have them. It's a beautiful event. It's about 4 hours long of education, some catered food. We have presenters coming in. We had touched on Twist Out Cancer, they were with us yesterday. They will be with us as well. It's going to be an amazing event. We're shooting for about 50 attendees, so we're super excited. And again, if you know anyone in the area, please let them know about it. I also wanted to mention that we often get questions from our members on additional resources that we specifically at Unite for Her may not offer. But through the years, we've been able to form these amazing partnerships with other nonprofits and hospitals that offer support that we may not. For example, I've recently had a couple questions about, can I get some help with cleaning my house? I'm just not feeling up to it and I don't have the support around me to help. Yes, we have connections for that. Or someone asked me, I want to cut my hair off before I lose it. Who can I donate my hair to? Great question. We have connections for that as well. Even if there are support groups that we do not offer, we have nonprofit partnerships that do that also. So if you don't see something within the Passport program or the Empowered Living program, please feel free to reach out to us and ask. There's a good chance that we'll be able to connect you with another partner of ours that could offer the support specifically that we don't. I think that's all that I have for the national program. I thank you all for joining us and learning some more about what we're offering and who we are and all the individuals that we're serving. And as we continue to say, should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any member of our team.
Absolutely. And I just want to say one last thing as Nina was talking about the additional resources. We do have a lot of that information on our website as well under resources. But again, there may be something there that you don't see or you just can't find because we have so much information there. So again, that's another way that and I did drop in the link in the chat the link that you can make that wellness consultation. So that's another thing that we can help you with on that. So we are more than welcome to help. I see Gail said, she was kind of embarrassed to say that she was lost. We never want any of our members to feel lost, right? We are always here. We are here to support. We are here to serve you. So we just want you to know that. So thank you again, and reach out to us if you have any questions.
Great. Yeah, we got you, Gail. Don't worry. We'll find you. Not to worry. Yeah. So good.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, team. We have such a robust, dynamic wellness team, and they are here for you 100%, 110%. So please don't hesitate to reach out to them. There's no reason for you to be confused on the passport. That's why we're here. And if we don't know the answers, we'll find them. We have an amazing advisory board, amazing council, amazing medical team, board of directors. We are 15 years in now. So please know that you can trust us and to find the resources that you need. All right, Erin, I'm going to hand it over to you because we've been talking a lot about the education programs, and that to me has been something that has just grown so much over the past 4 years, especially. And the topic, when I look at that library, it is just dynamic. It's so good. And it's still like Erin and I will look at that library to make sure everything still is relevant, that,
Right.
all the information out there is still very helpful for you. So with that being said, use that library, go to uniteforher.org/her library and look at the topics. And I'm sure there's going to be something that's going to interest you. But Erin's going to go through all of the education platform that we have now. And that way you'll be able to get an opportunity to understand when do they do those speaker series? When's the virtual hangouts? Do I put it on the calendar? How can I find out? Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have such a robust education program. So if this is your first time joining us for an education event, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. And hopefully we'll continue to see you at these different segments. So I will very briefly take you through the 3 different types of segments that we usually offer. And then I want to just give a little tease for what we have to look forward to in 2025, because we are planning lots of new topics. We are updating some of our discussion. But like Sue said, when you go to our library, if there's something that's of interest to you, use that search function, because likely there's a discussion that we've covered, that we've had experts on, that we've answered questions about. So definitely give that a look. It's a trusted resource of education. So we have 3 different formats for our different education segments. So our speaker series, what you are attending this evening, is a little bit more of a traditional formal education. There may be a presentation, there might be an expert or a panel that's talking about a subject, room for questions at the end. We've got our virtual hangout, like we had our art therapy last evening. A little bit more of a casual tone, a little bit more engagement and interaction with our speakers, with other attendees. It's meant to be just a really warm, but still educational segment. So you can look forward to those at the beginning of the month, both our speaker series and our Ask the Experts. And then we have a Q&A segment that we call our Ask the Experts. And so this is, we take a topic and we cover the most common questions that an expert usually receives about a given discussion. So like I said, we have Jolene Hart, who's our beauty advisor, talking all about nail growth and nail health next week. So we're covering some of those topics. We're answering questions that are submitted to us ahead of time, and we stream that live on Facebook. So you can pop on live and people can engage with us in real time. So you can very consistently look forward to all 3 of those topics. We share them in our newsletter. We share them on our social media. They're on our events calendar and our monthly education links at uniteforher.org under the events tab at the top of the page. So really easy to get to. Now, what can you look forward to in 2025? So we listen to the survey results. We listen to the suggestions that our community shares with us about what is important to you. So some of the things that we're planning to cover, of course, in January, we have Plantuary, very nutrition focused. I'll let Aubrey talk about that. But we're also touching on alcohol and cancer again. So we have a Q&A with one of our medical advisors that will be answering common questions about that. We're also doing a date night cooking event. So cooking for 2, that'll be something fun. We're touching on topics focused around surgery and reconstruction and revision, talking about risk of recurrence, cancer recurrence, diagnosis recurrence, and who's at risk and what should we know about reducing risk of recurrence. We're also bringing in speakers to talk about makeup application and beauty, especially if you are in a situation where you don't have eyebrows or eyelashes, or that hair hasn't quite regrown in the same way. How do you apply? How do you do it in a way that makes you feel good, confident? So we'll be touching on that topic as well. We've got our nutrition rapid fire, touching on pain management with yoga. We've already covered other integrative therapies. We've got cancer and careers coming back to talk about how to discuss your diagnosis and your health with your employer, or how to return back to work. We'll be talking on questions about hormone therapy, what to expect with tamoxifen and aromatase inhibitors, and how to work through them. Of course, we're talking about physical activity and exercise, but again, perhaps centering on that fatigue, that achiness that our members share with us when they're on those hormone therapy medications. Absolutely touching on mental health, emotional health. So we'll be covering that this year. The what now? You heard Sue mention, that whole post-treatment after cancer, what to expect, what now conversation. So we'll be touching on that. We'll be doing our summer sips segment again. So we've got always lots of mocktails and zero proof beverages that we like to share. And then we'll be doing a little bit of updating on some lymphedema education as well as palliative care. So lots of different topics to look forward to. But also there's room for building from there. So if there's something in the library that you don't see, or something that you've heard that isn't on the list in the next 6 months, let me know. We're always welcome to add and change and revise, but a lot of good learning that will be coming in the new year. So hopefully we will see you at all of those segments.
Love it, Erin. What a rundown we have, right? And I am going to share my screen again. I'm just going to pop on to the Ask the Expert segment, because on our library, it is so impressive when you go on there and you look at all these topics. And this is where you will land when our team was telling you to go to uniteforher.org/her library. And then at the top, you're going to pick where you want to land. So I landed on Ask the Experts, but if you go down here, look at all of these topics, right? Support for our young adults, BEXA breast exam. It's a new way of imaging, breast imaging and myth busting. There's me getting my eyes tattooed, my eyebrows tattooed. A little worried about that, but they all turned out well. They turned out well. How to talk about family, right? About your cancer. But this just allows you to go through and see if we actually did one already, and then listen to that recording, because it is so robust and so filled with information that, oh gosh, Erin, I wish I had this 20 years ago. It's just, everything is there, because you can go down a rabbit hole on the internet, and that it can just lead you to places that it keeps you up, right? It keeps you up at night. This is going to be able to really show you different questions that you might have that we could answer. And you can go there, you can go to our speaker series, you can go to our virtual hangout section. So all right there for you.
Love that.
Rachel does this library. She has done an amazing job keeping everything organized, and just allows us to ease of finding the topics. So that was so good.
Yeah, wonderful.
Good stuff. All right. I think your nutrition team is up next.
Oh, I know. And
Drum
I am
roll,
so happy
please.
to bring on my amazing colleague, Michelle DeCristofaro. She is one of our senior culinary dietitians. And I know that we encourage so much about scheduling with our team consults. They're available to our Empowered Living members, our passport holders. But it really is important and meaningful conversation. So Michelle, why don't you share a little bit about what we can cover, how to get scheduled, and why our community should connect with us in that way.
Okay, so happy to be here with everyone. And yeah, we always talk about this nutrition consultation. So we thought this was a good opportunity to talk about a nutrition consultation. So before I get started, I wanted to mention, just to piggyback a little bit on the wellness team, that a 30-minute nutrition consultation does not require squares from your passport, and that's for our passport program members. And our Empowered Living program members can make an appointment as well. So for all the consultations, no matter the program, we invite you to schedule as many times as you'd like. So you're not limited to just one nutrition appointment. It's hard to solve the world's problems in 30 minutes, right? So we invite you to come back as many times as you'd like. Our members might schedule another appointment should they have a new diagnosis, or they're experiencing new side effects, or just want to check back in with additional questions, or want to remain accountable. So we have 4 registered dietitians ready to assist you. We use an online calendar named Calendly, so you'll be using a link to schedule. The wellness team they will always be sending out that link for you. We also have reminders. There'll be email reminders to sign up for nutrition consultations. So that link will be out there. And what we keep saying is, just reach out and we can help you. If you can't find that link, let us help you. So we offer our nutrition consultations throughout the week, morning or afternoon appointments. However, if you do not see any dates or times that work for you, just contact us and we'd be happy to accommodate. We don't want that to keep you from scheduling a nutrition consultation. So what is a nutrition consultation? I thought it would be easier to break down what a consultation is and what it is not. So let's start with what it's not. It's not a session to tell you what to eat and what not to eat. Sometimes when you hear the word dietitian, it's like, oh, that sounds so clinical and it's uncomfortable to talk about food. That is not the type of session that we will have with you. We do not give out meal plans, as that's typically not sustainable and may not fit your needs, because some of us have food allergies, likes and dislikes, GI intolerances, and other side effects and symptoms. So it's never beneficial to do that. We'd rather tailor it specifically to you and give you the tools to make your own meal plans. We're here to help you with that. However, a nutrition consultation is a personalized session, so an opportunity to ask questions, perhaps clarification of things that you've seen on the internet, social media, even family or friends. And speaking of the Nutrition Hub and just our library, we have a Nutrition Hub, which actually has a section for frequently asked questions that you may have on your mind. Is soy bad? Do I have to only eat organic food? Can I drink alcohol? So of course, you can check that, use that as a reference, but these are things that we could also talk about on a nutrition consult. We can also talk about how you can use food to navigate through side effects such as nausea, constipation, mouth sores, or tips for healthy weight gain. Whatever you need, we can help. Maybe you have other health conditions, so we're not going to just talk about, food, unless you want to. But if there's something else going on, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, we can discuss that as well. Some of us may have other challenges, such as access to food or certain foods, perhaps trying to eat within a budget. So we can help you think of ideas that might be suitable for you. And then we can help with feeding a family. You might be on the right track, right? But perhaps who you are living with, that might be a little challenging. So we can talk about how you can feed the whole family while still nourishing yourself. You might just be interested in new recipes. We can direct you to the recipes that are on our website. If you need ideas for breakfast, or perhaps you're just looking to get more plants into your diet, we always say, you hear that we have an app for that. We like to say we have a resource for that. So we're full of resources and we're happy to help you. Most importantly, we want to give you the tools to help you choose foods that nourish your body. So those are all the great reasons to schedule a nutrition consult, and we're all standing by waiting to help you.
Amazing. Thank you, Michelle. And if you guys have not gotten on that nutrition page that Aubrey just put in the chat, oh my gosh, it is so robust and so many recipes, so many videos. I know we hear that a lot of time. Just show me a video, and and you can start and stop or go to certain areas. You download the recipe. Just really, really incredible resource. So thank you, Michelle, for sharing everything. And also that those wellness consultations don't cost a square, and that everybody has access to them. Everyone. That's really good.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. And so we're happy to bring over, we have another exciting moment of growth that we've had is with my teammate, Catherine Romero. So she joined our dietitian team and she is leading the charge to grow and better support our Hispanic community. And there has been a lot of growth and evolution from not only serving that community, but also growing education that she is leading and offering to those members. So it is truly my pleasure to bring in Catherine. She's our Latina program and culinary dietitian lead to share a little bit more about what she's done and what to look forward to in the new year. So Catherine, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm excited to share a little bit more about the Spanish program, which is essentially that. So we do the same thing in English, but in Spanish. So as of this point, I'm going to start speaking Spanish to make sure that everyone is included. No, I'm just kidding. If you guys want to, I could. Maybe you want to practice your Spanish, just let me know. So the Spanish program essentially is to make sure that our members feel understood and connected to their culture. So how are we doing this? It starts with small details. So with our wellness and our passport program, the box, we change little things to make sure that it's delivered in a more of a cultural way with more colorful, including a little bit more of visuals, things that our Spanish members can connect with. Our program, we also make sure that we have providers that speak Spanish. For the cooking classes, I make sure to always include traditional Hispanic food, but also including them into the American culture to make sure that they find the ingredients and that they are nourishing themselves in a way that they can connect and not lose part of their culture. We also do something similar as the virtual hangout, but it's called La Hora del Cafecito, which is a basically coffee time, which is something that is also very culturally important, where it's just basically taking a stop during the middle of the day and just drinking coffee and kind of taking a break. So we're taking that time to share and bring special guests to talk about different topics of interest, which they might be available in English, but here we're trying to focus on their needs, right? So typically someone that speaks Spanish, which happens a lot, their oncologist might not speak Spanish, and there might be a translator in the middle, and things can get a little bit confusing. I mean, overall it's very confusing, so it might get a little bit more tangled up. So kind of bring in those guests to answer those questions, providing that safe space for them to open and feel heard and kind of understand maybe questions that they didn't even know that they had. So that is something that we are also working and growing. And this year we have a goal of having 200 new Spanish speaking members. And so if you know someone that speaks Spanish or you find yourself near one and you don't know how to help, you can just always share our website or someone's contact information, and we can take it from there. But the Spanish program, we are essentially doing the same, just trying to make it more friendly and creating that environment to support our Spanish and Latino community.
Wonderful, Catherine. Thank you. I'm sorry if you heard that music in the background. That was me, if you did. I was going on your website. I wanted to see the cafecito so that I could show it. So I'm just going to share the screen. But this is actually all of your video library. So if you wanted to talk a little bit to this, it's just so impressive, Catherine, the work that you've done over the past year, especially. But you can just land on this page, and Catherine, I'll let you take through the different sections of the page.
Yeah. So on the website, we also have the cooking videos. We have all of our recorded segments with special guests. We have a little bit on yoga, meditation, movement. And that's the Hora del Cafecito. We've had 2 so far, and they've been a big hit. And then a little bit more on the other services that we have explained. We also have Potty Talk in Spanish, if you're familiar with that. That is a great resource if you're having any digestive problems. We just have everything online too. If you're interested, if you want to practice Spanish, if you don't know Spanish, everything is in there, and you can add subtitles. And then same for our English videos. I believe most of them have already subtitles, so that can be shared.
Perfect. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you. Wonderful. She's been working very hard to grow that, to grow and really create all of our information culturally appropriate, like she said. And so she's been working really hard. So we're excited to be able to better serve this community. So thanks for being here.
I know, over 100%, Erin. Our program has grown from last year. So
Little
good.
goals, right? Little, just a little goal.
Good. It's very good.
Wonderful.
All right. I see we have our friend Aubrey in the audience, so I'm going to bring her up.
Yeah, wonderful. And we are excited to wrap up our evening with a really exciting initiative that we have coming up. Some of you may know what we will be sharing a little bit about. And if not, then we hope to see you in January. But Aubrey is also one of our senior culinary dietitians, one of our 4 culinary team members. And she'll be sharing a little bit more about my favorite annual campaign that will be happening and what you can look forward to in the next coming weeks, but kicking off in January. So Aubrey, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for having me. I am always excited to talk about our education campaigns. So I heard Erin introduce me, but for those of you who I have not met, my name is Aubrey Red. I'm one of the senior culinary dietitians, and I do a lot of work on our education for our nutrition programming. And so with that, I'm very excited to announce that we are getting started with our Plantuary campaign. So Plantuary is an initiative we host every single January. This, I believe, is our 4th year that we're hosting it now, where we're encouraging everyone, we're encouraging everyone to eat more plants, because I think a lot of times we can get a bit bogged down by some of the resolutions, right, that we think of for setting for New Year's. It's like, cut out this and stop doing that and changing everything. But if you've heard any of our education segments on nutrition before, you know how we've put such an emphasis on addition nutrition and really honing in on adding more of those plant foods, fruits and veggies, beans and lentils, nuts and seeds, whole grains, herbs and spices into our day-to-day because they are so nutrient dense. And so Plantuary is a month of programming where we're helping you to eat more plants each and every day. I'm really excited about Plantuary this year because we have some new fun additions. So with Plantuary, we will be hosting some live events. So we will have a cooking methods virtual hangout. We will also have a featured Ask the Expert, which I will get to in just a moment. However, we have so much content coming your way. We have 3 new recipes coming each and every week, as well as tons of social media content. We have some new guides coming out for cooking different fruits, veggies, grains, beans, lentils, because I know that recipes are things we get some of the most questions on. Now, to participate in Plantuary, it's very simple. I'll share the link in the chat, but just follow us on social media, follow our website, and then also sign our Plantuary pledge. So you can be one of the first people to sign the Plantuary pledge here today. It's in the chat. However, this is your goal and assignment to participate in Plantuary. So we want to hear how you plan to participate in Plantuary, what you're most excited about. We do have a really engaging calendar of content coming your way where you can each day participate in a different Plantuary activity. So you'll see that coming to your email inboxes soon, but I would encourage everybody to sign up for the pledge now and start thinking about how you want to participate in Plantuary. In addition to encouraging everybody to eat more plants this January, we also are leaning into dry January. So if you've never heard of dry January before, it's, I think, gained a lot more popularity in recent years. However, it is encouraging us to reduce our consumption of alcohol and try choosing non-alcoholic beverages, mocktails, zero proof cocktails instead. So with that, we're also leaning into dry January. We have an Ask the Experts featured solely around alcohol and cancer. We also will be having some local bartenders who are going to show us how to make some mocktails and zero proof beverages in our own kitchens. So we have so much new stuff coming your way. Again, we have lots and lots of recipes for both beverages and food, as well as that really exciting engagement calendar. So we want to see how you're participating in Plantuary. So make sure to sign the pledge, sign that certificate, and then tag us in any of your social media posts. If you're making a Plantuary themed recipe, or if you're adding a plant food to your dish, maybe you're getting out, incorporating movement, enjoying a mocktail, we want to see how you're participating. So we love to have that engagement piece of it, and we would love to have you participate with us in Plantuary this year. Outside of that, I know we have so many other recipes for you to lean into as well. And I know Michelle was talking about, we have our nutrition consultations too. So maybe that's a great opportunity to dive into one of our nutrition consultations to really learn more about nutrition for yourself. Also, at the end of the month of Plantuary, we will be starting our next cohort of our Plant Forward Basics Nutrition Support Group. So we have so much coming your way, and we have so much for you to participate in a wide variety of different respects. And so I'm really excited for the new year to be upon us.
It's so good. I can't believe you said 4 years. That is
No.
crazy. I remember this whole idea coming and getting pitched, and it was just so innovative and has taken off. So thank you, Aubrey, and thank you to the Registered Dietitian team. As you can see, this team has nothing on the Food Network channel. They could be in there easily every day. And I get the honor of watching them each and every day. So what an amazing team. Thank you so much. And thanks for always innovating to help our staff, right? Our community to understand what, they can do as a healthy upgrade, one step at a time, right?
Yep.
And meeting them where they are,
Absolutely.
meeting them where they are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Amazing.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
No, good. So much to look forward to. Hopefully this answered some of your questions that you have about the wellness program, getting started, how to connect with our wellness team, national events, if you know anyone in the Chicago area, or just growth in general, we have something for them. So please get us connected. I will do a little bit of screen sharing because, as Aubrey mentioned, and you can let me know if this pops up. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing some mocktails in the QR code? I see a thumbs up for you. Okay.
Wait, I'm going to do it now.
So we thought we would share just some of our favorite holiday mocktails. So this is 2 with the QR code to some of our favorite holiday mocktails. So like Aubrey mentioned, we are leading dry January. So these are just really fun and easy special beverages that you can mix together without consuming alcohol. So we have a QR code here, and then in a few minutes, I will change my screen because we're also showcasing Michelle's warming milk punch as well, which is if you like something warm and toasty. I was just chatting with a member today that got 10 inches of snow last night. So I feel like this is really speaking to that kind of environment. This is something warm and comforting, but also special to try. So these are all available on our blog, and just a fun little way to wrap up our evening tonight.
I love it. So good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
Well,
available
I know
on
what
our
I'm going to
blog.
do when I get home. I'm going to make some soup, and I think I'm going to make Michelle's warming milk. It looks so good. Yeah, it's
It
so
is
cold.
so good. So
yeah.
I know. Wonderful. And we've got 4 Plantuary Pledge signups already. So good
I
job,
saw
team.
that. Yeah, way to do it. Yep, so good.
Good.
All right, well, thank you all for
right.
joining us. This was a nice way for us to start off our December and just to have that holiday hangout with the Unite for Her team. And I hope you find it to be very, very just beneficial, that you're able to, utilize the staff in any way you need to. And always look at those recordings, see if there's any topics in there. And of course, we're always available, right, Erin?
Absolutely. Always. Yeah. So definitely reach out to anyone on our wellness team, anyone on our culinary dietitian team. We are, as Sue likes to put it, we are your wellness concierge. So we are happy. We are happy to here to support. So with that, I will also share one last reminder for our Ask the Experts wrapping out the year next Thursday. So that'll be December 12th at 1 p.m. Eastern, streaming live on Facebook. Jolene Hart will be joining us for Nail Health. Submit your questions ahead of time, and I will be sure to add them to the list. We'll put that link to submitting your questions in the chat, so you can pop right in there as well. And then I also want to give a thanks to our sponsors, because we continue to bring you events like tonight with their support. So tonight's digital education event is presented by West, Merck, and Daiichi Sankyo, with additional support from Lilly, GSK, Gilead Sciences, Pfizer, and Immunogen, now part of AbbVie. So thank you for joining us this evening, and hopefully we will see you soon, but enjoy your holidays.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you, wellness team. Thank you, registered
Thank you.
dietitian
Thank
team.
you.
Have a good
Enjoy.
night.
Take care.